stories for you. Firstly, viewers, OLA-backed news sources have shared a video showing some persons who have been arrested by Oromo Liberation Army. OLA says that these persons were operating in the name of Oromo Liberation Army and they are involved in attacks on civilians. While members can be seen in the video talking to locals, showing them the alleged fake OLA members. Secondly, viewers, on the other hand, we are seeing some pictures of OLA fighters who have surrendered in East Wellega. Oromia Prosperity Party has released a statement in this regard. And lastly, Amhara Eritrea Corporation, an Eritrean news source, is claiming that another batch of Amhara government forces has completed its training in Eritrea. Eritrea is training Amhara special forces, Amhara regional forces. Where did this training where was this training conducted? Firstly, viewers, OLA-backed news sources have shared a video clip. We going to show you this clip. In the clip, some arrested persons are shown, and OLA members can be seen talking to a gathering of locals. Locals are being shown the arrested persons. Who are the arrested persons? OLA-backed news sources say that these are those persons who were operating in the name of Oromo Liberation Army. These persons, 4 I think are shown. 3 are ethnic Oromos, 1 is ethnic Amharas. The 4 persons are allegedly involved in attacks on civilians, in sexual violence, violence against women, in destruction of properties, in extortion as well. And OLA-backed news sources say that these are just a few members. There are several groups that are operating in the Oromia region of Ethiopia in the name of OLA. And these groups have backing of government officials, they have government backing. And the purpose of the formation of these groups is to malign Oromo Liberation Army, and that OLA is not involved in any attacks on civilians. So OLA commander talks to civilians. He then asks a question. He asks, what should be the fate of these 4 persons? Should we kill them or should we teach them a lesson? Locals say, don't kill them, teach them a lesson. And then OLA commanders tells the locals that they should be careful. OLA does not contact anyone at night. If someone knocks on your door at night, it means that it's not OLA. There could be some factions who pose as OLA, but they're not OLA. So you see that there is a mess in Oromia, that there is government, regional government, regional forces, special forces, some militias backed by government, Oromo Liberation Army, some factions operating in the name of OLA, now other regions forces, federal forces. This is what is happening in the largest region of Ethiopia, Oromia region. By the way, viewers, other regions are silent now when a new military operation against Oromo Liberation Army has started. We have not seen a single statement from any region condemning this operation. That is what happened when Tigray war started, if you remember, in November 2020. No one condemned, no region condemned Tigray conflict. Ultimately, the conflict engulfed entire Ethiopia. Addis Ababa was endangered. Same could happen here. Other regions should try to play a role of reconciliation. They should try to tell the government that it's not solution to the ongoing conflict in Oromia. There must be dialogue. As OFC is proposing talks between OLA and government. OFC can play a role. Government should engage OFC, Jawar Bekle party, in talks with Oromo Liberation Army. Otherwise, we could see a protracted war, protracted battles in the Oromo region of Ethiopia. Watch this video showing captured persons who were allegedly operating in the name of Oromo Liberation Army. Reportedly, the video is from Jeldo. Jeldo is in West Shiva zone of Oromia, and these persons were captured there in Jeldo, West Shiva zone, where we have been reporting there is significant presence of Oromo Liberation Army West Shiva to the west of Addis Ababa. What are the videos?
Dubartii nama yeroo lama itti dabarree ana jaldu maal hojjette ayyee bakka gudiin dubartii dessa baana dubbachaan jira dubartii gudiin nagalee sirri tolkaas boza galee.
Secondly, viewers, government backed news sources, Oromia Prosperity Party, they have released statements. They say that dozens of OLA members have surrendered. Where did it happen? It happened in East Wellega zone of Oromia. 67 members of Oromo Liberation Army surrendered to Abagadas of the area and to regional government officials. You can see pictures on your screen. Oromia Prosperity Party has also released a statement. It says that OLA members are surrendering and Abagadas are playing their role. They want to reconcile, they want to bring peace. And OLA members surrendered to Abagadas while there was presence of government officials too. It happened in Jimma Arjo and Nunu Kumba districts in, I think, East Wellega zone, where these OLA fighters surrendered. OLA has not issued any statement, but in the past, when some OLA members surrendered, OLA announced that they were not members of OLA. They were backed by government. They were government-backed militia members. They had nothing to do with Oromo Liberation Army. So that is what we could hear once again from OLA. OLA mostly does not acknowledge the arrests of its members, the surrendering of its members to government forces. Lastly, viewers, another batch of Oromia government forces has completed its training in Eritrea. An Eritrean news source is reporting that close to Tigray, Eritrea border, Western Tigray, Eritrea border, Humra, Eritrea border, military training was underway. A batch of Amhara government forces was undergoing military training there. It has completed its training. It was a 1 month long military training there. This is the third batch of Amhara government forces which has been trained by Eritrean military instructors. Now, we have seen pictures, videos in the past as well that Eritrean instructors were seen training Amhara forces, Amhara militias. Not militias, Amhara government forces. We're not sure about Eritrea training Fano, but we have confirmed that Eritrea is training Amhara government forces. Eritrea has been training troops of other countries too, Somali troops. Only question is, while Eritrean government is training Amhara government forces, how much PM Abiy's government is on board? Is PM Abiy's government comfortable with growing Eritrea Amhara cooperation? And could this cooperation lead to some new armed escalation in this region? These are the questions which should be asked. Because Western Tigray's issue, Humra Volkayt Sagad issue has not been resolved so far. Both sides have deployed their troops. Anytime we could see start of an armed escalation. So only question is that is Ethiopian government on board or not regarding this ongoing Eritrea Amhara cooperation? Thank you for watching.